Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. We are gonna get started by creating my gut wellness shots because the topic of today's video is going to be gut health. And shout out to MJ and Leslie because 2 videos ago I talked about the importance of gut health and they asked if I could talk more about it, so here I am delivering for you guys. Okay, so let's start off by talking about why gut health is so important. This came as a shock to me. I don't know if it's gonna come as a shock to you guys, but there is a connection between our gut and brain. And actually doctors have said that our gut is our second brain. Sounds crazy, I know, because you're like, your gut is your second brain, but we've kind of already known this for a while now, being that whenever we try to make a decision, a lot of the times people tell us to trust our gut. So how is the gut and brain connected? They are actually connected through this thing called the vagus nerve, which runs through your body, and it's basically sending messages from your brain to the gut. So if your gut health isn't doing well, it can affect both your physical health and your mental health, such as like stress, mood, anxiety, emotions, your sleep, a lot of things that we normally don't really see a connection to your gut, but your gut has a lot to do with it. I do want to preface that I'm obviously not a doctor, I'm not a professional, I never went to school for this. This is just kind of what I've been researching and learning, and I'm actually going to go ahead and link a couple of articles that'll just take everything that I say in today's video and just give you the perspective from professionals and scientists and, you know, actual good resources. So please just take whatever I say as advice and remember that it's just what I've learned and what I've researched, and I highly advise you guys to also do your own research because all of our bodies are so different. So sometimes some things that work for me might not work for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about what has worked for me and maybe inspire you guys to also try to improve your own gut health. So some signs that you can look for to see if maybe you should start working on your gut health, which honestly I think everyone should really focus on their gut health, but a couple of signs could be things such as like constipation, constant bloating, lack of sleep, fatigue, and acne as well. How does your gut health affect acne? First of all, food is fuel and food is energy. It is what your body uses to supply the energy and the vitamins, nutrients, all of the above to your whole body, and that includes your skin. There's this chart right here that kind of tells you what different areas of your face could mean related to your health. There are a bunch of other different things that could be affecting your acne, but gut health could also play a huge role in it. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of pictures of what my skin used to look like before I started taking care of my gut health and upping my water intake and finding a good skincare routine that worked with my skin. Now I can actually tell when my gut health is doing pretty bad because as I've cleared up my skin, as soon as I start to see my cheek area flaring up, I'm like, okay, you know what, maybe I should chill. I gotta pay attention to what I'm putting into my body because what we put into our body also affects the exterior of our body. There could be other factors that are causing, you know, these health related problems or the acne, but I think it's always worth a try to start working on your gut health because even if your gut health isn't necessarily correlated to what you're trying to fix, having overall good gut health is never a bad thing. So here are a couple of the pieces of advice that I found have helped me to work on my gut health. First thing would be to identify any sort of food sensitivity or intolerance that you may have and try to work on cutting down your intake of that certain food. If you just really think about it, a lot of the food sensitivity and intolerance that you have, it's causing bloating, constipation, gas buildup inside of you, and you're just basically getting backed up. So your gut is like, wait a minute, what's going on? Give me a second to breathe. But you know, you just keep adding more and more to it, so you're just constantly in a state where your body is begging for its life. So just being more mindful about how often you eat the stuff that's causing you irritation. Try to like slowly work on it. Don't completely like cut it out and then, you know, after a week you give up and you just go back to the same thing. Everything is good with moderation, so just working on it. Which leads me into my second piece of advice, which is eating better foods. You can also do prebiotics or probiotics. So our gut contains a lot of living bacteria inside of it, and prebiotics are what is feeding that bacteria that's already in there. And those are things such as like bananas, berries, greens, and whole grains. Probiotics are living bacteria that you're putting inside your gut and increasing the population of the bacteria to make it work better for you. So that's like the probiotic pills and stuff. You can use those. Is it necessarily going to help your gut if you just take probiotics? No. You need to, incorporate all of these other things in order for the probiotics to really like help you. Another very important thing you could do is increasing your water intake. I've talked about it before. I highly swear by drinking a gallon of water. I feel like it's changed my overall health, my energy, my skin. Do you need to drink a gallon of water? No, but upping your water intake will definitely help. And water just basically helps because it's obviously like flushing everything out, eliminating the waste and keeping everything moving. Also, just having regular exercise. It doesn't have to be intense working out, but just in general, like working out helps to increase your circulation, speeds up that metabolism. And my last piece of advice is actually one that I've talked about on here before, and a lot of people hate it because a lot of people are night owls. I know it's not that easy, but honestly, fixing your sleeping schedule really does help. So because they are connected, one affects the other, meaning you gotta help one help the other. So it's basically just a cycle. I'm gonna put this to blend. Once it is blended, you're gonna take a strainer and you're just gonna strain it. Guys, how cute are these? These are the little shot glasses that Vital got for me. I feel so fancy. So I'm actually not gonna take one right now. I'm gonna go work out first, and then before I eat my breakfast, I'll go ahead and take one. Again, I highly recommend these. I feel like they've really just helped my gut flow. Let's go work out. Well, hello there, friends. We have moved over to my room now. I'm getting ready to work out. So I have actually been asked a couple of times how I stay motivated to work out. At first, if you're not used to working out, you might see working out as like an annoyance, a tedious job, a chore you have to do. So you can easily convince yourself into not doing it. But what I found has helped me is one, switching my mindset from this is something I have to do to this is something I get to do. My body can do this. Your body can handle a lot more than you think. And second, finding what works best for you. Do you get better results? Do you work out better? Are you more likely to work out if you go to a gym? Are you more likely to work out if you do exercise outside? Or do you just do better at home? For example, me, I prefer working out at home versus going to the gym. I don't have to wait for equipment to open up. I can blast my music, be as slow or as fast as I want during my workout. I can take my time. I can have my LED lights, which you guys know I swear by. I just love setting the mood. They make me get a better workout. Is it all in my head? Probably, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. If you turn it into like a fun experience, it's gonna be something that you look forward to. Do what you gotta do to help you help yourself. Don't just automatically be like, no, I don't want to do this. I can't do this. Get started. Get the ball rolling, and as you go, you figure things out. What you like, what you don't like, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. But get started and do it. I saw this post that Mel Robbins did on her Instagram. In 6 months, you will have 6 months of excuses or 6 months of progress. The choice is yours. So I'm gonna set my vibe, get started, and have myself a good time while creating progress.
Yo, come on, bro. Let me get the oxytocin, man. Alright, whatever.
You are now listening to Lince Radio.
Hey, what are you doing? What is
You're
this?
a cool guy.
Wanna see my baby soon. If the world is over, may I be a go-to. I wanna see my baby soon. Might be tough to show you, but you're the one I long to. Oh. 50-24, we threw down at every party.
So before we make breakfast, I'm going to take the shot. I feel so fancy drinking it out of this, but cheers. I kind of intermittent fast in a way. I'm not like very strict with the times that I'm eating. I just generally eat after I finish working out. Today I kind of finished working out late, like it is currently 1 p.m. I'm gonna make myself a protein shake, and then for lunch I'm gonna make chicken, but it's currently defrosting. So while I wait for that, I'm gonna make myself a protein shake. Being that we were talking about gut health, and I also brought up that you should check to see what sort of stomach sensitivities, stomach irritations you might have. One of those is lactose intolerance. My stomach is kind of weird. It's like very picky. Some milks, like whole milk, I can't take it. Certain ice creams I can't take, but I can take certain ice creams. It just really depends what I'm eating. If I can substitute things, I definitely will. So I do almond milk. I also like oat milk. Also, I got a new protein, and this one was actually recommended by my friend Vero. And funny enough, yesterday when I went to go get it at CVS, there was this old man that came out of nowhere, like out of nowhere. I was just looking at the protein, and then he was like, oh, that's a really good protein. My wife's been taking it for years and she loves it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. Well, thank you for your recommendation. He's like, yeah, if you want another good plant-based one, the Vega protein is really good too. And I was like, okay, cool. So we're just talking about protein. So since 2 people recommended, I'm like, okay, must be good. This is a plant-based vegan high performance Sun Warrior protein warrior blend dietary supplement chocolate flavor protein. That's a mouthful, but it literally sounds like such a supreme drink. It has 25 grams of protein. It has 6 grams of BCAAs or BCAAs, which is good for recovery. And it also has MCTs, which is good for the brain. Tell me this does not sound superior. I'm gonna try to do like 10 ounces because I feel like I always end up getting a lot more than I want. So we're gonna do 1 scoop and like a half-ish. As you guys know, I also got some frozen bananas. I mean, technically these are berries, so that counts for our berry intake to help our gut biome. Normally, as you guys know, I throw some spinach in there, but I forgot to buy spinach. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it even with my green superfood. I forgot that the frozen bananas were already gonna make it pretty thick. I'm so used to just having fresh bananas and adding the ice, but this consistency looks amazing. It actually, with the frozen bananas and the chocolate flavor and the extra ice, it actually tastes like a milkshake. 2 thumbs up. Guys, I am about to try the new tortillas. Side note, Brenda makes fun of me for not being able to flip the tortillas with my hand. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to burn my hand. It's just kind of a scary risk and I'm not willing to take it. I was also gonna do like a side of steamed vegetables, but I think I'm just gonna do the 2 tacos. You also wanna try to avoid too much fiber just because that can also cause you to be constipated. I know there's a lot of things that go into it, but once you like get the flow of it and you just kind of see what works for your body, that's the best way to do it because all of our bodies can handle things differently. So since I already have like the whole grain tortillas, which already have fiber, I did the green superfoods, plus the protein has its own superfood. So I think we'll cool it with the fiber. Lunch is served. Look at how beautiful these look. I am pretty impressed. We're also gonna add just a little bit of homemade salsa. This is a chili garlic sauce container, but it's not chili garlic sauce. It's homemade salsa. And also just a little bit of chile is also good for you. It kind of kickstarts that metabolism. Let me read what Google says. Some of those preliminary studies have found that spicy food and their active components like whatever this word is. The compounds found in things like chili peppers might lower inflammation, improve metabolic status, and have a positive effect on gut bacteria and weight. Let's go ahead and try our little creation. That was too good. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my usual toppings. So as you guys know, I love granola. This is my personal fave. Also like to add a little banana. Also, banana's just like overall good for your health. And the riper the banana, the more likely you'll run to the restroom. I go ahead and add some strawberries. And lastly, as we know, this granola packet cheaps out on the chocolates. So I do love to add a little bit of dark chocolate chunks. Allegedly, dark chocolate is good for the heart. I heard that, I ran with it. This is what dinner looks like. I'm about to try it. First impression, the smell is pretty strong, but let's go ahead and taste it. This is pretty good. So the Oikos vanilla flavor is actually really good. It does have a strong smell, but it does taste really good and it's not sour. Thanks Sheree for the Oikos recommendation. I actually really like it and I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my dinner now.
the next day.
We just got downtown. I'm here with Ruby. Check her out. She's serving. Love to see it. Yes. Outfit is... Wait, I don't even know what to say.
On point.
On point. There we go. Yes.
On fleek.
On fleek.
Oh my
yes.
god, remember that? I cannot believe it.
We don't know what the cool kids are saying nowadays.
Yeah, we don't know.
And then we also have Brenda back there. Don't mind me just shopping here with my personal assistant. We just finished at the market and we actually ended up getting a lot of good stuff. And low-key, we manifested this because we were waiting outside at the place we were gonna eat dinner. I was telling Ruby that one of my goals before the end of this year is to elevate my style and to find my style. Streetwear, edgy sort of thing. I don't know, I like a lot of things. Also like grandma chic, you know.
Grandma core.
Grandma core, grandpa core, you know.
Grand millennial.
Grand millennial, live, laugh, love sort of, you know. First of all, this is Brenda's. She got a t-shirt. It just has a car on the back. Very cute, you know. What did we say? What did we say? PJ core.
PJ core.
Brenda says she was in her PJs and we're like, it's PJ core, you know. Got this shirt, which
I love this
I
one.
really like it. I like these flowers. They're very cutesy.
What material do you think this is? Like felt?
Maybe.
This is like knitted, which I thought
Yeah.
was really
Oh,
like
actually,
a
yeah.
nice detail.
This is giving like 5th grade arts and crafts, but on a t-shirt.
It's giving me 70s vibes.
Yes.
You know, our teachers when we were in elementary school?
Yes. Teacher core.
Yes.
Ready for my work. And then this one I'm in love with. It's so cute.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
a little like glittery top. Very shiny. I told Ruby we should dress up one day. Very fancy and go to like whatever most expensive place we can find here and just pretend to be like fancy señoras.
Yes, let's do it.
Act like
I
we're
mean,
rich.
I'm country, I'm not gonna lie. I eat chickens and I live in a trailer. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yes, honestly.
I'm like,
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh,
but I see people that glamorize trailers now and I'm like, girl.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I always tell Brenda that I like mansions because they're cool, but there's just something about like trailers and even apartments because they're so like close knitted.
Yes.
Because we grew up in trailers too, and our house is still a trailer, but it's on the ground. If that
Yes.
makes sense.
I think it's called manufactured home.
Yes, it's a
Which
manufactured
I actually
home.
want to get one.
Yes, we'll work our way there.
Yes.
And then I also got this T-shirt, which I really like.
I like it. It's giving me like late 2000s.
Yes, like Prima J.
Yes.
Did you ever listen to Prima J?
Yes, Prima J.
It's giving Prima J era.
I never knew their
I'm like,
names.
live, laugh.
No más
Live,
sé que
laugh,
son
laugh.
primas.
Yeah, and J's.
Jays.
I think it's
They're-
Jessica and Janelle.
Yeah.
And then also, I've always wanted a cute dress, but this is something I want to work up to because I'm not very confident in a dress. But I was telling Ruby that Ruby inspires me so much to like dress up and like get all like cutesy and stuff because she always look at her like she always just looks cute and she's very confident in her style and that inspires me. And so this is something I want to wear, which is a dress. And I don't know, I really like the fabric on it. I thought it was so cute. That's it for my haul. And then Ruby also did some damage.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to start with the best thing out of everything because this is what I'm going to live in. This granny looking camisole. I don't know.
Cute,
Like,
yes.
do you think you're going to get some with this on? I don't know. When you wear this, you really don't want to do anything. You just want to lay all day in bed.
It's that PJ core.
Yes, PJ core. Then there's this, which this one's a little bit more scandalous. I feel like the other haul I had some
You
of
had some
these.
scandalous pieces,
Yes.
but they're very cute, and I love this color. What is this, like champagne or
This is
something?
like champagne. Yes.
Very pretty.
It's lingerie, but since I'm risque, I'm gonna wear it as a top.
Socially acceptable lingerie.
Yes, you see, we love duality around here. A t-shirt for Ruben. I'm like, this is not exciting. So I got him this because he's a skater boy, and
He says, "See you later, boy."
yes. I said, "See you later, boy." I took his card, and I was like, I'm going shopping.
Ruby said, "I'll see you later, boy."
And I got this. Honestly, I've never been really into blues, but as of lately, I've been feeling the blue vibe.
It's so cute. I love this though because you can always like challenge your style whenever. That's the great thing about like style and why I really want to get into is that everyone has their own like unique look to them.
Yes, I feel like clothing, I know they're just material goods, you know? And I know in our society we do put an emphasis in material culture a lot. but I do think it's a representation of who you are, and I think that's really fun.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you wear designer, you can wear
Or
something from
sustainable,
Walmart, and,
thrifted.
It's just a representation of your identity.
Yeah, like
and
your own self-expression.
Yeah, so
which I love. And I want to find my own self-expression, and I want to try to do it sustainably. So doing things like this, like coming to little markets and stuff, and finding like thrifted pieces. Plus, I just love the fact that they're kind of one of a kind. You know, no one else has them. That's so cute. You know what? I noticed you got a lot of like champagne colors. Like,
yes, I always gravitate towards these colors. I've noticed that it's because they make me happy. Like there's something calming about it that makes me really happy. I also got this one. Really cute.
That's so cute. This is so cute. I like this one. I didn't see that you grabbed this one. I love like the ruffles.
I really didn't see it till
You
now.
stole it? It just ended up in your bag?
Oops, sorry. This one is a little bit more dark when I feel a little bit.
Oh, cute. I like this one. I like this style here.
And then I got this one so I
That's
can
so
be
cute.
Britney Spears for just a day.
Giving Britney and Justin Timberlake at that one award show. So cute. I really like that. I think you had a good find. We had a bunch of good finds. They're all so cute. We're done shopping at markets for a while because our bank accounts are saying so. You know what? We found a lot of good pieces, and now we're very excited to go see Doctor Strange. We'll probably give you our opinions afterwards and let you know if we like it. We won't do spoilers, but we'll say like if we like it.
Do you have any predictions?
I don't. My only prediction was that there would be some other Marvel characters, like, you know, I don't know, because it's like the multiverse. So I was like, what if me trying to act like the multiverse is like time travel, and I'm like, what if he like finds, you know, like a Captain America, or he like comes across Thor, or like
I think you could time travel
in the multiverse. Is that what it is?
I think so.
See, like I didn't really know exactly. I really didn't understand. I thought the multiverse was like just different dimensions, but is different dimensions also time travel?
Yeah, because isn't time relative to something? Why am I talking about physics? I don't know anything about physics, guys.
We need Bill Nye.
We need Bill Nye.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot his name. Why am I so smart in school, but every time I speak I sound like an airhead?
Literally, me and Ruby could end up in the middle of nowhere. We wouldn't even know. Brenda's our guide. She's the one that's keeping us alive here. But what was your theory, or what were you gonna say?
My theory is that Spider-Man's gonna come out, and then I'm gonna marry him. The end.
Right there, during the whole show. Yes, we're hoping Tom Holland makes an appearance, whether in the movie theater or in the movie. You know.
Are you gonna put this in the video?
I don't know. We'll see.
Because the other time I said a bunch of nonsense, and again I'm always saying nonsense. So it's not like I can control what I say. I never tried to either way. But what if he one day watches your video? What if he becomes famous? I would love that for you, but I would hate that for myself.
Imagine he reaches out. Hi, Crystal. So I saw you guys saying very defamatory things. We're like,
this is Tom Holland's legal team.
Yeah. Just kidding. Cut the cameras.
The crowd across the way fell was on your face, and then from the 80s, someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
Okay, quick, everyone, give the review of the movie without giving spoilers. I have to say, I really like this movie. I am very impressed because I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. And also, I love that it's very in tune with spirituality and finding their own journeys with self-love.
I'm going to give a non-spoiler spoiler. Okay. Bruja del 71, that's all I have to say.
Yes.
And that sums everything up.
Yeah, it was low-key a horror movie. I was like, Mom, I'm scared.
If you're Latina, and your mom never scared you with brujas, then
you might not get it.
You might not get it, and you might not know what the movie is about until you watch it. Period.
What do you think, Brenda?
Like what?
Like, did you like it?
I liked it. It was good.
That was it?
Wear a rosary if you come watch it, because you might get possessed.
A couple prayers.